Welcome into Prop 5 on the 5 Reasons YouTube channel. I'm Ethan Skolnick. You can follow me at Ethan J. Skolnick on the 5 Reasons Sports. I got Eric Wiedeke. You can follow me at Eric Wiedeke. We've got David W. Eversole producing. It may come to an end tonight. Oklahoma City and Indiana. In Indiana tonight, Halliburton's status is questionable at the moment. Looks like he might not play. He is on the PrizePicks board, though, so we'll talk about that. Use the code 5, FIVE. Put down your $5. You get $50 to play right away. Legal in the state of Florida. Can play across the sports spectrum. We tell you to go to PrizePicks because it's the easiest to play. And again, you got tons of options. So pretty much everything that they used to have before, they still have now, even having to make the adjustment for the state of Florida. Again, you put down the code 5, FIVE, and you get 50 to play right away. All right, let's start here on the Indiana side. Halliburton is on the board. He's at 13.5 points, but he may get pulled off. What do you like for the Pacers?
So for the Pacers, I think we've seen like a million of these games before. The team that's outgunned and outmanned has a valiant effort in the first half. And I think that's going to be Pascal Siakam. I like his number at over 11.5 points in the first half. In particular, I think if they're going to be competitive, at least for the first half of this ballgame, it's going to be because he has to do the scoring for that team.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. And I actually went over Siakam's free throws made in this game. They're at home. Officials will try to make this close early. I think he gets to the line. You can see he's been over the majority of these of late. So I'm going to play him over on free throws made. It's at number is at 5. I think last game he was there you go. See 7, 6, 5. Thank you, David, and 8. So I'm going to play the numbers on that. And then I'm going to play TJ McConnell with the injury to Halliburton. Over 5.5 points on a goblin play feels really safe to me. So I'll play that. Just want to clear out a little bit of easy money here. Then I think you can see he's been over that on the majority of the time here of late. There you go. So that seems like an easy number for him to hit, particularly if Halliburton is hobbled or doesn't play. Anything else on the Pacer side?
Yeah, the other guy on the Pacers side that I really kind of like tonight is I like Benedict Mathurin over 10.5 points. He's another guy that without Halliburton out, he's a guy that isn't afraid to be aggressive. And I think he's kind of just going to get the shot volume to get over those 10.5 points tonight.
Yeah, I can see that too. So I would play those tonight. I'm with you on Mathurin. Again, been up and down in the series, but it just comes down to playing time for him. Okay, on the Oklahoma City side tonight, a couple things I like. I like Wiggins over half a three-pointer made 4 in the last game. Starting to get his confidence, getting the minutes. So playing him over, playing Dort over. This is also a goblin play, 5.5 points on a goblin play. A couple of threes for Dort tonight. I think they spread it out more tonight. But Caruso, I'm actually going to play under. I played him over for most of the series. I don't think the burden's going to be on him from a scoring perspective tonight. Also, with Halliburton out, they may be able to, if he's out, they may be able to cut Caruso's minutes a little bit, play some of their others. So I'm gonna go under on Caruso, over on the other two, and I'm staying away from Shea just because the number is so high. The PRA number is so high that he's been under it the last couple of games. Eric, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm actually going to take it one step further. And I'm going to fade Shea tonight. I'm going under on the 33.5 points. If for no other reason than I think by the time we get to early to mid fourth quarter, this is probably not going to be a competitive game in my estimation. And then the other thing that I like on the Thunder side tonight is I like Chet Holmgren over 11 points or rebounds and assists in this game tonight. He's really started to find his groove on the glass lately, and I think he's going to get that opportunity to kind of continue to dominate inside against a Pacers team that really doesn't have that rebounding presence.
I'm looking at Shea's assists tonight, 6. See, I'm with you on this in that I can see him trying to get others involved, but I have a hard time seeing this being the kind of competitive game in the second half, which is why I think he likely comes out of it. So I would probably play the assists under. I'd probably play all of his numbers under tonight. 10 free throw attempts had me thinking about it, maybe playing that over, but again, on the road. So going to play that under. And the 3-pointers for him also, what was it? Is that even on the board here? I was looking at that earlier. 1.5 3-pointers made. I might play that under. 2. Before we go, here's maybe the last NBA game of the night. So I'll give you one more. What else you got, Eric?
Ooh, so what else do I have for tonight? One more. I'm with you on Wiggins. Actually, I like Wiggins scoring tonight. I think his number is 7.5 points.
Yeah.
Uh,
Mhm.
I would take Wiggins over that. I think in these kinds of games, you get more of that ensemble performance in the closeout.
Yep, I think so too. And with us saying that, there'll be a game in a couple of days. Eric, appreciate that. Use the code 5FIVE. Do want to mention to folks that if you follow baseball, and I know Eric will probably get involved in this as well, Jim Rodriguez has been killing it lately. So we've been putting up a lot of his plays. Use the code 5. Also, Austin Dobbins jumps on there with him as well. So if once this is over, we pivot, and then come September, we're pivoting to football all the way. So check out what we do here. Use the code 5FIVE. Thanks to David for producing, Eric for co-hosting. And again, check out all of our plays on 5 Reasons Sports Twitter.